They never saw it coming. One moment they felt fine, and the next moment their heart gave out. In today's video, I have an interview I did with some family members of Dr. Janine Carlson. In the interview, they discuss how heart disease changed everything and how it impacted their lives and the changes they made in their life. This isn't just about heart disease. This is about the fight that everyone should take. I met family members of Dr. Janine Carlson at a heart walk that was put on by the American Heart Association. When I talked to Dr. Janine Carlson's family members, it brought to my attention some things that I remembered when I first got diagnosed with heart disease. This was a disease that I was not very well aware of at the time until I got diagnosed with it. I thought of heart disease as something only people who were elderly would get, or people who were severely unhealthy and out of shape. When I got diagnosed, I had to do some research to understand more about heart disease. During this time when I was researching it, I found out that actually more women die from heart disease than they do from breast cancer. And this was alarming to me, especially since I was unaware of this disease. I was unaware of the depth of this disease until I had my own diagnosis. The heart is something that gets ignored very often until it starts to fail us. We need to put more time and effort not only to recognizing the impact the heart disease that it can have on us, but how we spot the signs. There needs to be more research that goes into it. One thing that I learned is that there needs to be more research that goes into it. The American Heart Association, there needs to be more research that goes into it. February is known as Heart Awareness Month. There are people who wear red through the month of February to support people in heart disease. It's also a great time to donate, to research, to help find more causes for heart disease, because there may be people who may not be lucky to survive a heart attack or a stroke and understand what may have caused this to happen. There can be someone, as you'll hear later, like Dr. Janine Carlson, who was living a relatively healthy life and still was and still suffered a heart attack. So we need to put as much effort as we can to supporting researchers so we can have more information and more knowledge about heart disease. Also realize how important we need to take our heart health. Like I said, the heart can often get ignored as it's something that we don't see. We have to pay attention to our body. There's something that everyone can do when we go to our yearly checkups. We can make sure that we're asking for heart screenings from our doctor. We not only do that, we need to make sure that we're paying attention to how our heart feels, not only during times of duress, but even when we're sitting down and doing nothing. Those weird, achy feelings in our chest could be those small, weird signs telling us that we might have this heart disease, that we might have those weird, achy feelings that we're feeling in our chest, and those pains aren't something to be ignored. It's not a sign of weakness. It could be a sign that something larger is at hand and you need to take care of it before it's too late. The last thing I want to cover before going into the interview is the importance of heart recovery and strengthening the heart. Heart recovery and strengthening the heart isn't just important for someone who has heart disease. It should be important for everyone. Our heart only gets weaker as we get older. So our heart only gets weaker as we get older. Strengthening our heart does recovery and strength after a heart attack or dealing with any matter of heart effect or disease is extremely important, not just for anyone who's dealing with heart disease, but for everyone in general. The heart is a muscle that gets weaker as we get older. It's something that we need to take care of. Just like any muscle, we don't want to wait until the muscle's weak to try to get it stronger. We want to get it stronger early as possible and maintain that strength for as long as possible, making for a great life with longevity, with the ability to not have to worry about how well our heart is going to function at a given moment in time. I hope you guys enjoy this interview. Until next time. Your name?
My name's Taylor.
Taylor. Hi, Taylor. And I couldn't recognize the name on the back of your shirt. Like, I didn't want to say it wrong. Is it Jeannie?
Jeannie Canales.
Jeannie Canales.
Dr. Jeannie Canales.
Dr. Jeannie Canales. Okay, is she someone that you're walking for?
That's who I'm walking for today.
Awesome. So, how has her having heart problems affected your life? Or
Well, Jeannie was like a second mom to me. And after her heart attack, she went through a couple months of her body shutting down, and they didn't really know what was going on.
Right.
And I feel like there needs to be a lot more research into female heart problems and knowing how to catch it sooner and what to do after the heart attack has been remedied to prevent deaths like Jeannie's.
Okay. You could come in. They were telling me about you.
This is Jeannie's son right here.
This is Jeannie's son? Hi. Well, she
Hello.
was just telling me about Jeannie. So
Oh, yeah.
I guess my question for you guys is, what changes have you made to your lifestyle after Jeannie had her heart attack?
So I've definitely had regular screenings,
Mhm.
just monitoring my blood pressure and trying to be preventative about everything.
Right.
But heart health has become, much more to the forefront of my mind, and when thinking about my own personal health.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's something that you wish people would know or should know about heart health that probably don't know anything?
I think that even the healthiest person who exercises, who eats well, you still got to get checked, because that's who my mom was. I mean, we thought she was going to outlive us all, but there's so many factors that contribute to poor heart health, and so it's just really, really important to, no matter who no matter who you are, to get checked and just keep an eye on it.
And look for the weird signs.
Yeah.
Don't just tough it out. If something feels off, see your doctor.
And we're really in support of cardiac health and research for women, which historically it's been mostly for men, and so it's less known, the effects for women, and so I think we need research into that as well.
Okay, absolutely. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.